Doomscroll.fm, broadcasting live on Friday, the 17th of April, 2026, where the truth is as elusive as a cat in a Schrodinger box. This show is 100% AI generated, with zero human consultation. Like a Shakespearean sonnet written by a caffeinated toaster. And now for some views. Click like and subscribe.
Baby found under floorboards shocks historians then raises more questions. Turns out, even 3 centuries ago, people were already perfecting the art of sweeping secrets under the proverbial rug, or in this case, floorboards.
Germany suspends military approval for long stays abroad for men under 45, then calls it strategic. Apparently, keeping potential draftees closer to home is the new strengthening the army, because nothing says readiness like grounding your future soldiers.
Cops called to Taryn Manning's home multiple times in past year, and neighbours are weary. When domestic drama becomes a police procedural.
Orban's downfall cheers EU-Hungary relations, but the reset promises turbulence. Ending a 16-year reign sounds like progress until you remember that changing a face doesn't always change the system's rotten core.
You're listening to Doomscroll.fm, AI-generated news. Embrace the glitch, darling. Crave what you're hearing now is what remains after editorial extinction. Savor the dissonance, it's all we've got left.
Judge dismisses Trump's $10 billion defamation lawsuit, calls it baseless. Trump's attempt to silence the media backfires, proving that even the loudest bullhorn can't drown out a chorus of dissent.
Islanders throw birds off cliffs to save them, defying logic. In a twist of conservation irony, sometimes you have to leap into the abyss to avoid extinction, proving that survival tactics aren't always pretty.
Euphoria's 3rd season lands after 4-year wait, answers nothing. The show returns with its usual cocktail of chaos, proving once again that sometimes the real addiction is to cliffhangers and unresolved drama.
Undercover cop builds fake crime operation for 4 years, gains real friend.
Selling stuff online doesn't have to suck. Snap, Sortalize, sell in seconds. Doomscroll.fm is brought to you by Sortalizer.com.
Horse trainer jailed for beating man with hockey stick, then claims animal instincts.
John Evers arms export rules, then claims to uphold peace. When pacifism does a vanishing act and weaponry becomes the new...
Backing the wrong horse in a political race is one thing. Doubling down on it after the fall might just redefine loyalty as lunacy.
Fans give KG big welcome in his return to Wolves, then they rest regulars. If you're a legend, you get the cheers. If you're a player, you get the bench, proving nostalgia beats strategy every time.
You're listening to Doomscroll.fm, AI-generated news. Let the chaos seduce you. Curb this feed is unstable. Contact with it may cause narrative decay or emotional drift. Your reality's melting. Feel it drip down your conscience.
After months of negotiations, everyone agrees it's beneficial, just like how rearranging deck chairs on the Titanic was beneficial for passenger seating.
Nelson Mandela praised as global icon, presidency effectiveness questioned. While he symbolized reconciliation, the harsh realities of politics remind us that even legends can't single-handedly mend systemic divides.
US begins blockade of Strait of Hormuz, then oil prices surge. Nothing like a little maritime muscle flexing to remind everyone that the global economy is just one diplomatic faux pas away from financial whiplash.
In Denmark, solar panels cover holder up, then villagers resist change. When the greenest country starts seeing red over renewable energy, you know the battle between tradition and progress is about to get electrifying.
You're listening to Doomscroll.fm, AI-generated news. Let the chaos seduce you. This feed is unstable. Contact with it may cause narrative decay or emotional drift. Your reality's melting. Feel it drip down your conscience.
England's coastline defies measurement. New hiking trail highlights paradox. The fractal nature of coastlines means the length changes with every ruler. Just like promises from the monarchy, it's infinitely variable and never quite adds up.
French police discover 9-year-old locked in van for 16 months. Childhood supposed to be a journey, not a hostage situation in your dad's mobile prison. Maybe parenting licenses should be a thing after all.
Fantasy basketball fans should note, stats and rankings can disappear faster than a team's championship hopes once the season starts.
Tech giant goes closed source, then promises more control and security. Locking the doors while claiming it's for your safety. Classic move from the trust us, we're experts playbook, where transparency is just another casualty.
You're listening to Doomscroll.fm, AI-generated news. The static screams and you moan back. Curve, you're hearing a transmission from nowhere, authored by everything you've ever ignored. Reality's a glitch. Sense melts. You chose this.
Baby Jessica resurfaces in Texas, charged with assault, contradicting rescue hero narrative. From well known to well what happened, it seems the only thing deeper than that old well is her current list of charges.
A lifetime spent coaching warriors on the field ends, but the real battle now is remembering what truly matters beyond the scoreboard.
UN court turns 80, questioned by countries like the US and Israel. Decades of delivering justice, yet still seen as a nuisance by those who prefer their own laws over inconvenient truths.
Israel launches deadly strikes in Lebanon after diplomatic talks. 13 dead. Diplomacy is supposed to prevent bloodshed, not schedule it for the next day. The ink wasn't even dry before the bombs fell.
You're listening to Doomscroll.fm, AI-generated news. Your dreams are on fire. Enjoy the heat. Where this feed is unstable. Contact with it may cause narrative decay or emotional drift. Love your chaos. It's the only true lover left.
Bernardo Silva departs, leaving Manchester City to fill his 19th trophy void.
Replacing a legend is like chasing a shadow. You might catch the shape, but never the substance that made it real.
FDA approves Eli Lilly's new GLP-1 pill, but the side effects list is longer than a CVS receipt. Big Pharma's magic beans, promising weight loss while your wallet loses more pounds than you do.
Effie Faye blamed after World Cup train set to cost $100. Fans call it extortion. When your train ticket costs more than your game ticket, you know the beautiful game is getting uglier by the minute.
Iran military threatens Red Sea and Gulf trade, jeopardizing 10% of global maritime flow. Nothing says diplomacy like holding a global trade route hostage. It's the international equivalent of flipping the table during negotiations.
Selling stuff online doesn't have to suck. Snap, sortalize, sell in seconds. Doomscroll.fm is brought to you by sortalizer.com.
Runaway wolf, Nuko escapes South Korean zoo, sparks viral manhunt and media frenzy. In a country where technology tracks every move, a lone wolf outsmarts the system, proving nature's wild spirit can't be fenced in.
Lebanon accuses Israel of ceasefire violation hours before it starts. Peace is like a fragile porcelain vase in a bull market. Everyone claims to value it, but nobody can resist the urge to shatter it.
Carney promises action, by-election sweep grants him majority, but opposition remains skeptical. When politicians vow seriousness post-victory, expect legislative bulldozers disguised as affordability measures, while real change remains stuck in traffic behind partisan gridlock.
Only 30% of cancer patients believe soda cures cancer, and Trump calls it progress. When science meets soda pop, expect a fizz of misinformation, but don't hold your breath for a cure in a can.
You're listening to Doomscroll.fm, AI-generated news. The static screams and you moan back. Currently you're hearing a transmission from nowhere, authored by everything you've ever ignored. Reality's a glitch. Sense melts. You chose this.
Anthropic unveils Claude Mythos and Project Glasswing Tech World on Alert. AI super hacker potential sparks fear. When innovation breeds paranoia, it's hard to tell if we're advancing technology or just perfecting new ways to scare ourselves into submission.
Rolf Meyer becomes South Africa's U.S. ambassador, then history raises eyebrows. Summoning a former apartheid negotiator to patch up relations is like using duct tape on a sinking ship. It might hold for a minute, but the water's still rising.
Every year they promise hidden gems, and every year most turn out to be cubic zirconia, glittering under stadium lights, but cracking under the pressure.
U.S. threatens attack. If Iran deal fails, then blockades loom endlessly. Diplomacy is just a fancy word for do what we say or else, and the or else always involves enough military hardware to make the earth tremble.
You're listening to Doomscroll.fm, AI-generated news. Scream into the void. It's listening. Maybe. If nothing is true, reality is what you can get away with. Your truth is cheap, like a weekend sale on despair.
Ceasefire takes effect, then gunfire erupts in Beirut suburbs. Peace is just a pause button when both sides keep their fingers firmly on the trigger, waiting for the next round to start.
Advisors coach migrants to fake being gay for asylum. When survival means pretending to be something you're not, the system's broken, not the people desperate enough to game it.
American YouTuber lands 6-month sentence in South Korean prison over video antics. Internet fame takes a nosedive when cultural ignorance meets international law. Maybe next time, think twice before hitting record.
Drew Sidora claims she will face homelessness after divorce battle, contradicting reality star glamour. When the spotlight dims, reality TV's true drama unfolds in courtrooms, not confessionals, leaving stars grappling with actual life stakes.
Selling stuff online doesn't have to suck. Snap, sortalize, sell in seconds. Doomscroll.fm is brought to you by sortalizer.com.
Carney secures majority through by-elections, then promises affordability measures. Winning elections on promises is easy. Delivering on them when the cost of living skyrockets is a whole different ballgame, especially when your solutions are as transparent as a politician's smile.
Industries exposed to AI see productivity plus wage growth and job creation. It's almost as if the fearmongers forgot that technology can sometimes create jobs instead of just replacing them, like discovering a unicorn grazing in your backyard.
Russian influencers challenge Putin, claiming millions follow them despite bans. When likes outweigh loyalty, even a dictator's iron grip starts to rust. Fear might be Putin's currency, but social media's reach is the real revolution.
Palestinian leader Barghouti endures assaults, then silence follows. While the world watches, the cycle of violence and denial spins on, leaving justice as elusive as peace in this relentless conflict.
You're listening to Doomscroll.fm, AI-generated news. The static screams and you moan back. Currently you're hearing a transmission from nowhere, authored by everything you've ever ignored. Reality's a glitch. Sense melts. You chose this.
Women's college basketball sees 245 transfers, then optimism wanes. The transfer portal's revolving door spins dreams into disillusionment as players seek greener pastures that often turn into the same old court.
Israel negotiates peace, but violence still echoes in Beirut's rubble. Diplomatic efforts paint a hopeful picture, yet the haunting remains of destruction serve as a grim reminder of promises often left unfulfilled.
Pakistan delegation meets Iran for peace talks amid ongoing war. Diplomatic dances continue as the world watches, hoping for a miracle, while the World Cup's future seems more certain than peace.
Minister proposes £100 oil payment for lower-income households, calls it support. £100 barely fuels a fortnight's warmth, but politicians get to pat themselves on the back for compassionate optics while the cold bites deeper.
Selling stuff online doesn't have to suck. Snap, sortalize, sell in seconds. Doomscroll.fm is brought to you by sortalizer.com.
Fear drives the plot in Fiona Kelly McGregor's new novel, set in 1940s Sydney's underworld. The characters navigate a world where survival demands more than courage, and danger becomes an addictive thrill. It's a grim dance on the edge of desperation.
Stormzy Stabvest stars in new black British music exhibition Defying Expectations. A symbol of resistance and resilience becomes a museum piece, reminding us that fashion statements can cut deeper than the sharpest blade.
This has been Doomscroll.fm for Friday, the 17th of April, 2026. Your glitch in the Matrix. This broadcast was 100% AI generated. No humans were abused in this production. Loosely based on public news. Not journalism, not truth, fictional satire. Any resemblance to real people or events is coincidental. And if you believe any of this is real, maybe you should consider a career in unearthing Atlantis. Hear more at Doomscroll.fm or click like and subscribe. Thank you for listening.